It was the first day of high school, new faces everywhere. But one face stood out. She was standing by the lockers, laughing with her friends. A sunflower dress flowed in the gentle breeze. Her name was Angeline, and she was beautiful. Days turned into weeks. I watched her from afar, afraid to approach, afraid of rejection. But her laughter drew me in. Her kindness shone through. I knew I had to talk to her. One afternoon, I gathered my courage. I walked up to her in the hallway. My heart pounded in my chest. I stumbled over my words as I introduced myself. She smiled, and the world felt right. We started talking every day, sharing secrets, dreams, fears. I discovered a depth in her that took my breath away. She was intelligent, funny, and compassionate. I was falling for her, and I knew it. Our favorite spot was the library. We'd spend hours there, lost in our own world, whispering jokes between the bookshelves, debating our favorite authors. Her laughter was music to my ears. One rainy afternoon, we were huddled in a corner. A book lay open between us, but neither of us was reading. Our eyes met. Her gaze was intense, full of unspoken emotions. I leaned in. She leaned in too, and then our lips met. The world outside faded away. It was just us, our first kiss, innocent, pure, electric. In that moment, I knew I was in love, and I hoped she felt it too. As the days passed, our bond grew stronger. We were inseparable, walking hand in hand, sharing dreams under the starry sky. Angeline became my confidant, my best friend, my everything. Our favorite time of year was summer. Lazy days spent by the lake, warm nights filled with laughter, and the annual fireworks display. It was our tradition. That year, the fireworks seemed to explode with more brilliance, the colors more vivid, the air thrummed with excitement. We sat on a hilltop, our shoulders touching. Her hand found mine. As the grand finale lit up the sky, I turned to Angeline. Her eyes sparkled like the stars above. "I love you," I whispered. The words tumbled out, raw and honest. For a moment, the world held its breath. Then her lips curved into a smile that outshone the fireworks. "I love you too," she whispered back. And in that moment, under the cascading lights, we promised each other forever. Life, however, has a way of testing even the strongest bonds. We went off to different colleges. The distance was unbearable. Late-night phone calls became our lifeline, but it wasn't the same. We visited each other whenever we could, but the visits were bittersweet. We were changing, growing in different directions. The carefree joy we once shared was tinged with a new kind of sadness. The phone calls became less frequent, the visits even more so. We tried to hold on, to rekindle the flame, but some fires, once extinguished, can never be fully reignited. The final goodbye was heartbreaking. Tears streamed down our faces as we acknowledged the inevitable. We had outgrown each other. The first love that had burned so brightly had slowly faded. The pain of losing Angeline was immense. It felt like a part of me was missing. But time, as it always does, began to heal the wounds. The sharp edges of grief softened into a dull ache. I moved on with my life. New experiences, new relationships. But Angeline's memory lingered. A bittersweet echo in the chambers of my heart. A reminder of the transformative power of first love. The lessons I learned from our time together stayed with me. The importance of vulnerability. The beauty of unconditional love. The bittersweet pain of growth and change. Angeline taught me how to love and be loved. She showed me the depths of my own heart, and for that, I will always be grateful. First love never truly dies. It leaves an imprint on your soul, a melody that plays softly in the background of your life, a reminder of the intensity, the passion, the innocence of youth. Even though Angeline and I went our separate ways, I will always cherish the time we had, the laughter, the tears, the shared dreams. She will forever hold a special place in my heart. First love may not last forever, but the lessons it teaches, the memories it creates, the love it awakens within you, those are eternal. And for that, I am eternally grateful for the girl with the sunflower dress, for Angeline, my first love.